I tried my best to stay away from this one for a few days. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I said in week 2 it was a catastrophe, I don't even know if I can come up with a word can beat catastrophe. I don't know if I can come up with one. That can get you hurt. Those kind of losses right there can get you hurt. But I'll try my best. What can be catastrophe? I'm just gonna say it was a universal, devastating, pandemonium meltdown. That's the only way I can describe it. Whatever they did in week 2, if you ever can do bad good, that's what these Texans did. They did bad good. Let's list off some things, why don't we? Offensive line, penalties, play calling, coaching.
I got no idea what you're gonna do or say ever. You're all over the place. I was a one guy in your court, the one guy. I was your defender and your apologist, but no more.
Anytime you don't see D'Amico Ryan's pretty, pearly white teeth, if you don't see this man's teeth, your season is headed in the wrong direction. You know how they have the world's dumbest criminals? For some reason, that's how I feel like on that podium with D'Amico Ryan and CJ Stroud. They're repeated offenders. Yeah, they're repeated offenders going up there incriminating themselves every week. We make the plays. I mean, we're right there. All we got to do, if we make that stop right there, it's a different game. Fumble, we head back to the other end. We're talking about a different ball game here, folks. We're talking about a different ball game. We just have to make the plays. We've been in every game this year. Every game. All we got to do is figure out how to finish those plays. And CJ Stroud, we're almost there. We're going to stay together as a unit, keep fighting. Everything doesn't happen overnight. We got a brotherhood in that locker room. We're going to stay strong. Iron sharpens iron. We're going to chop some wood. We're going to carry some water. These guys sound like complete idiots up there at the podium. Idiots. But hey, we ain't going to get no aneurysm over it. No. If we got to take some weeks off, we ain't going to get no aneurysm over these guys. Absolutely not. So the Jaguars took them down. Jaguars of all people took them down 17-10. Raiders and Commanders. Commanders put a good whipping on those Raiders. I think I picked those Raiders this week, well, last week, and I thought it might come out for me, and it didn't. 41-24 Commanders without Jay Daniels. That's right, without Jaden Daniels. So Raiders got some issues they got to figure out over there. Quarterback play, everything. You know, get ignited. You would think Carroll over there would put some energy in these guys, but like I said, it's still early in the season, but you still don't want it to fall off the table where you can't pick it up and place it straight back up. Because if you wait too long, you wait wrong. You know how it goes. Falcons and Panthers. The Panthers put a foot in the Falcons and sent them right back up in the sky where they came from. 30-0, a goose egg, an egg that the Falcons laid right before kickoff. Packers and Browns. This one shocked me. I think this is one of my losses as well on my picks. Hey, Browns got them one. Game-winning field goal against the Packers. That's a big win for the Browns at home. Beating those Packers, because those Packers were smelling themselves. If you listen to Michael Parsons, he believed they was going undefeated. Dog Pound showed him something. Pulled it out 13-10. Let's go down one. Chargers beat the Broncos 23-20. That's not really a shocker. I knew it would be a good one. But Chargers at home is a tough one. Go down one. Oh my. Of all the times I actually picked the Cowboys to win and what they do to me. They helped me out the week before. I'll give them that. But just when you believe the Cowboys will beat the Bears in their place, how terrible the Bears have played. Bad news Bears, right? They was the bad news Bears before this game. And you know what? All the hope and admiration I had reigned true in this ball game. He had the best game of his pro career against the Cowboys at home. Magnificent numbers. Magnificent. If this kid can pick it up from here and just keep on going, it'll be a beautiful thing to see. It would be. Best game of his career. Congratulations for Caleb Williams getting off the snide with that one at home against those Cowboys. That was huge. And 31-14 at that. Oh, yeah. We're going to find out what Caleb was really made of now, though. Because after a performance like that, you just can't take a complete back seat and just go back out there and just fall apart like you don't know what you're doing. Sacks, throwing the ball all over the place. No, you don't want to do that. We're not saying you can't have a bad game, but you just can't have a terrible game. Good game by him. Let's take this down one. Giants, the one we put the clips on. That was a good game. That was a good one. As far as the score, you look at it, you say, what do you mean that was a good game? Highlights in that game. But Russell Wilson, oh my goodness. Who said it best? Had me laughing. Oh, who was it? Dan Graziano, what's his name? Graziano or something like that. The guy said Russell Wilson threw a terrible game. He said, and when they got in scoring position, he threw it in the tunnel. I said, oh, man. He ain't right, man. He said Russell Wilson, he got him in scoring position. He threw the ball in the tunnel. And he ain't lying that ball. I don't know where he was throwing that ball, man. I don't know what the hell Russell Wilson was doing. But right now, after come off a good game, and he come in this game, and it's like, what the hell is Russell doing out there? You haven't won a game yet. Now it's time to pull the plug. All right? I done seen the Giants head coach already. They trying to squeeze it out of him. He don't want to come off the information. We already know what's going to happen. Just go ahead and put it on the table. You about to pull the plug and go with Jaxson Dart. That's no secret to nobody. So Dayball, go ahead and get it done. Let's go on up. Bengals and Vikings. Bengals can't have another season like this, man. They can't. Joe Burrow, they need you back bad. They need you back bad. Man, I hope these Bengals will have another season like they did last season. They can't afford it. It all depends on when Burrow is coming back. But will the season be gone when he gets back? Colts and Titans. I don't know what to say about these Colts. They're starting to scare me now. They're the king of that division. Yeah. They look like they want the division. All I do is keep talking about Daniel Jones, and what he does, he keeps going out there making it happen. I ain't listening to the critics. He's out there throwing that football. Throwing the football. Well, yeah, 41-20, Colts beat the Titans. And oh my goodness. Rams and Eagles. Eagles pulled it out against the Rams, and I went against my Eagles this week. And it wasn't bad to do that. You saw how the game went. It was that close. A blocked field goal by Davis away. That's how close. Game went down to the wire. We already talked about finding ways to win. This team can beat you in all kind of facets of the game. That's the crazy part about it. Any way you want to go out there and lace them up, they're willing to do it. What kind of game you want to play? Team don't have no weaknesses. Everybody is finding ways to make plays. There's a lot of games this season you could have said the Eagles could have easily lost. But they're finding ways to pull it out. And that is scary. This team hasn't even played at their best yet. They're not even close to playing at their best. Eagles pulled it out, 33-26. Steelers beat the Patriots. But yes, they pulled it out, 21-14 against the Patriots. I thought the Patriots might get them at home. I did. And I knew the Steelers won that sharp. They still trying to work out some kinks. Along with Philadelphia. But they're still finding ways to win. Jets and Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers was able to pull it out 29-27. All right? Bring this down one. We're going to get the picks in a minute. I just want to go through the scoreboard real quick. I'm not going to elaborate too much on the picks, though, like I'm doing here on the scoreboard. Because it'll be 2 hours or so before this one gets done. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to drag it out that far. Saints and Seahawks. Seahawks 44-13. But Seahawks, man, they're surprising. They're surprising me. That's a lot of points, okay? What they got going on down there in Seahawk land, right? Let's bring it down one. But yes, they got them 44-13. Cardinals and 49ers. Oh my. Beat the Cardinals 16-15. But like I say, it's hard to beat the 49ers at home. And just like the Packers, for some reason, these are great home teams. Yeah, I might pick you to win, but don't mean I want you to win. All right? Let's take this down. Lions and Ravens. Oh, my goodness. Y'all seen it. Y'all watched the game. Keep mentioning it all the time, right? These Baltimore Ravens, what I always say, for some reason, I don't know what happens, but something happens down the stretch that cost them to lose the game. Drop ball, quarterback strip fumble, missed field goal, whatever happens to these Baltimore Ravens, it always happens down the stretch. And I didn't want it to happen, folks. I didn't. I just go with my mind. That's all I do. That's all I do. And I got a check mark on this game right here because I rode with those lines. I just had a feeling. I did. Ravens going to have to figure it out. They can play good for 3.5 strong quarters. Sometimes all regular season, they play outstanding. But they get to that pivotal playoff game. And right now, the way they're playing, going to be playing on the road, they don't get it together. You have these Ravens play the Bills up there messing with the Mafia. You tell me who I'm going with. The Buffalo Bills against the Baltimore Ravens when that time comes. Who you think I'm going to be rolling with? And for us, Derrick Henry, at first, you looked at this guy, he was like, this guy's not a fumbler. He rarely fumbles. Well, you're starting to see it more on a regular basis. That's the problem. That's why he's over there about to fall out like somebody took his pacifier away from him. But he has to learn. He has to squeeze that ball tight. He has to start thinking about it now when he's running that ball because they're coming behind and they're trying to punch it out. He got to understand they can't tackle this guy. He's a freight train running loose off the tracks. Anything they can do, poke that ball out, rip it out, squeeze it out. That's exactly what they're going to do. And a guy like him shouldn't be fumbling anyway. Too big, too aggressive, too effective. Guys like him don't supposed to be fumbling at all. So I feel his pain. I just hope you found your pacifier.